You're checking out a Mornings with Lone Star podcast. Don't forget, I, Dick Schissler, your morning DJ, is live every weekday morning from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, and online at irlonestar.com with your morning radio show, Mornings with Lone Star, with weather and traffic at the top and bottom of every hour, and taking song requests on our Facebook page. If you want to be a guest on my show or sponsor Mornings with Lone Star, just contact me online at dick@irlonestar.com or call the station at 936-647-5747. Now, before we get to the interview on the podcast, I want to say a quick thank you to our sponsors of Mornings with Lone Star. For your morning coffee craves, or pretty much all-time coffee craves, make sure to check out Conroe Coffee at 206 North Main in downtown Conroe, Texas. And again, a very special thank you to the sponsors of Mornings with Lone Star. Now, the interview from Mornings with Lone Star. There's a Montgomery girl for you. A little Maddie Dean. You can catch her all around the town. Especially at Ransom Steakhouse. You're listening to Lone Star Community Radio here on irlonestar.com. Mornings with Lone Star. It's 8:04, hanging out in the studio. I have a special guest this morning, so stick around for that if you want to learn about the upcoming 4th of July fireworks and parade in the Woodlands, and also some other things like that. We'll have Lori in the studio, and right now we're going to do some traffic and weather. Northbound I-45, you're going to run into some trouble and some congestion right there at the Hardy Toll Road, and that's going to continue past the Woodlands Parkway. Other than that, though, man, everything looks all right. I'm surprised by that. That's the only area that has a lot of congestion. Weather conditions right now, 76 degrees outside, 88%. There's a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. today. Other than that, it will be partly sunny with the high near 92. The heat index is going to go as high as 101, so it's going to be a hot day today. Be careful outside. The low is going to be around 73. This weekend's forecast, there's a 40% chance of thunderstorms tomorrow and Sunday, so there's a good chance it's going to rain between now and Monday. So people, if you're making some summer plans, or I guess now it's officially summer, or is it over summer, or something like that? I forgot what it was. Whatever Cindy said the other day. But, you're listening to Lone Star Community Radio. Our lineup today is pretty cool. You know, the normal Friday lineup. Our talk block starts with, of course, Cindy Cochran, and her friend Don Wilson over there from Los Angeles will be calling in, talking about Elvis. And then following them will be the Extension Hour at 1 p.m., for our talk block. And then, of course, Rick, the Reluctant Cowboy, bringing back the country music to you around 3 p.m. If you have a song request, we're on Facebook, Twitter. Stick around. Here's some Jake Ward. This is his new one, Lonely Street.
Standing in the doorway, goodbye on your lips. The one who loves you most, slipping through your fingertips. It's over, but you're too blind to see. It's a short walk to Lonely Street. Flowers on the sidewalk are starting to die. You both know it's gonna be another cold, empty night. But I can't get my heart to follow my feet on that short walk to Lonely Street. You can walk on your own. You can cry all night long, but your heart will break faster than you will break free from that short walk to Lonely Street.
That was a little Jake Ward right there. If you didn't know, it is June 24th, which means we got 4th of July coming up. You're listening to Mornings and Lone Star, so we're going to talk a little bit about 4th of July. Unfortunately, we all know that the Willis had to cancel their 4th of July celebration because they're working on the stadium over there at Moorhead Stadium in the Willis. So they're not going to have a really cool 4th of July, but you know who is? The Woodlands is. So they usually have a really great program going on. And if you didn't know, if you want more information as we're talking about this, is 4thofjuly.org. They're calling it the South County 4th of July, but it's being held in the Woodlands. They have a parade. They have all this cool stuff. And one of the main sponsors to the parade is Avanti Senior Living. And in the studio with me, I have Lori Alford in the studio. And they're going to be opening up a new location. So we're going to talk a little bit about the new location for senior living. And, of course, the participation they have in the 4th of July parade coming up, of course, on 4th of July. Lori, how are you doing this morning?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. It's 8:10 and there's no rain and it looks beautiful. So hopefully by the time I get out of here, there isn't any rain.
Or you don't die of heat.
That's true. Isn't that great? There's options we have with our weather. But one thing that I hope is we get all this weather out, because the next weekend is 4th of July weekend, following on that Monday, and that's when the parade is. So the way the weather's been going in this area has been kind of inconvenient, and so hopefully it's not inconvenient for the 4th of July. And Avanti Senior Living, I'm saying it right?
Avanti.
Because I think, no, what threw me off is your last name is Alford.
That's
Avanti.
right.
A's. These A's. Avanti Senior Living. I'm going to give your website to the folks right now just so they know they can go. It's Avanti, AVANTI -SL.com. And you guys are opening up a new, I guess it's a whole new area. Or I guess like y'all, tell me what it is in the Woodlands. Is it just a building or is it buildings?
Yeah, so it's one building, one story, which is unique in senior housing. So then seniors don't have to go up and down stairs or elevators. It's all one story. Nice and convenient for them. And we specialize in assisted living and memory care.
Okay, so when you say specialize in living, that means ages 55, depending on their condition? Or
yeah. So,
I can't live there.
Well, actually, you could by law.
Wow.
You could. Most folks your age and my age don't. But by law, you could.
Well, I mean, if I had the funds, that'd be a great idea.
I some days question why I don't live there, because if you walk in the building, it looks like a boutique hotel.
Yeah.
People call it the W of senior living, is kind of what it's been coined as in the industry. And so we have, it's really kind of cool. We have custom blown glass pieces throughout the building. There's our Savor Lounge, which is a bar where we have happy hour every single day. Everyone loves that. We have a full restaurant called Taste, and we even have a mind, body, strength studio where it encompasses a full service salon and fitness area where we have senior yoga, senior bar classes, and senior strength classes.
So the idea of Avanti is everything of your needs is met, and then is there any type of motivation to leave? Is there like options or anything? I'm just asking because
no. I mean, they could. A lot of folks come, and a lot of kind of usually what we see are folks move in after maybe they've been in the hospital.
Okay.
Maybe they have been living in their home and they're lonely, or maybe they're living in their home and they're not taking their medication. So then their children come in and they see this, and then they end up moving in with us. And it's not uncommon. In fact, it's the majority of the folks end up thriving better because they're not sitting around in their house all day. They're not sitting isolated alone. They're taking their medication. They're eating the right kind of food, because that's the environment that we create for them. Mm-hmm. So they end up flourishing. But most of them don't leave because of that, because they make friends and they realize it, and they realize they don't like being lonely in their home anymore, so they stay.
So where's this location? Is it being built, or is it done? Or
we're waiting for the state to come in and license us, which will be right after the 4th of July.
They take that episode. Oh, wow, cool.
Yeah,
all
so
right.
We're super excited. And it's right off of Vision Park and 45.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And because what's funny is, not really funny, but our family's in the same position, looking for homes and understanding how everything works. It's amazing what kind of care people can get with what kind of money they have, and also what people want to offer. Because I mean, it is a point where you don't want to. You want to have a sense of independence, but then again, you need that stability with other people supporting you constantly. Sometimes, like once a week. Or that kind of thing.
Yep. We're humans. We're made to be around people. It's how we were for our whole entire life. It doesn't change just because you're a little bit older. And, a lot of people think that they can't afford it. But once you start looking at utilities are included, and it's your rent, and it's your maintenance, and it's your food, and it's your transportation.
It's like your well-being.
Yeah, it's your whole thing.
So.
It's cheaper than what we would pay if we went on vacation and stayed at a Holiday Inn per day.
I mean, that's pretty amazing. That's Avanti-SL.com. You guys, as a kind of a promotional deal, I imagine, is y'all are wanting to get involved with the 4th of July. Mm-hmm. So we're going to talk a little bit about that because I know you're doing both, and it's important to let people know what's going on the 4th of July. Again, that website is 4th of July. It's number 4, thofjuly.org. We kind of discussed it. They're calling it the South County 4th of July. It's a little different, and it's being held in the Woodlands still. And I'm at their website right now, and they're still. We're going to be starting around. I'm guessing around 5:30 for the music and all that kind of celebration. I'm looking at their calendar. Is there anything else you want to like? Are you going to be on the front of the parade? Is that what the sponsorship includes?
Well, no. So we do have a car in the parade. We're actually have some residents that are moving in with us that are going to ride in the car. And we have a program called the A Crew, which is our children's program in the building. And so they'll be walking behind it.
And what's the A Crew?
A Crew is my daughter who's 10 years old. It's her brainchild. And one day she said to me, Mom, you're always talking about how to make it better for grandma and grandpas to live in your building. How can you make it better for the great-granddaughters and great-grandsons that go to visit them?
Okay.
And I said, wow, you're smart little cookie. And she created a board, and that board named it, came up with the logo, came up with the menu that they wanted when they go into our restaurant, the toys and games that they could play, like what Xbox games are kind of cool and hip for a 10, 12-year-old kid, and put that whole program together, and it's been great. So we have a bunch of grandkids and great-grandkids come in our building, and they don't want to leave, and that's always a sign of success because most children are afraid of senior housing.
Yes,
So it's a breath of fresh air to have kids actually crying because they do not want to leave.
And that's all happening at Avanti Senior Living. And again, that website is avanti-sl.com. And Lori, is there anything else you want to talk about?
Nope.
No?
Nope, we're good. Come on out to the 4th of July. Have a good time with us.
That would be a lot of fun, guys. Again, that website's 4thofjuly.org. It's the number 4, thofjuly.org for all the information coming up in the Woodlands. The parade countdown has begun. I'm looking at it right now. 10 days, 0 hours, and 43 minutes. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be posting all this information on the podcast. So if you're just now tuning in, I'm talking to Lori Alford. She works over there at Avanti Senior Living. That's opening up a new location here in the Woodlands. You're listening to Lone Star Community Radio here at irlonestar.com. It's 8:17. Hope you enjoyed some music. We got Alan Jackson. I like the song from his new CD. This song's called The One You're Waiting On.
Thanks for checking out this production on Lone Star Community Radio, Montgomery County's radio station. For more information on this show and other shows on Lone Star, check us out online at irlonestar.com. If you're interested in sponsoring a program on Lone Star Community Radio and reaching the local audience of Montgomery County on FM, internet, and TV media, please call 936-647-5747 or contact us online at irlonestar.com. This recording is a Lone Star Community Radio production, produced by the show host and Dick Schissler of Lone Star Community Radio. Interested in volunteering as a music DJ or starting your own talk show? Contact Dick Schissler at dick@irlonestar.com or by phone at 936-647-5747.